Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. Today I will be presenting about chapter 5 metaphysics and metaphysics, and I will also explain why the funeral and the burial sense shown in the pictures considered metaphysics for many individuals. And metaphysics is one of the most important and branch of the philosophy because it deals with the questions that go beyond the physical world. Questions that science cannot answer. Yeah. And in question one, what is the metaphysics? Metaphysics comes from two Greek words, meta meaning beyond, and also physical meaning physical things. And so metaphysics literally meaning beyond the physical world. And it's focused on the questions such as what's reality? Does the soul exist? What is the purpose of life? And what happened after death? And is there a creator? Last one, why is there something rather than nothing? These questions that no experience or measurement can answer. Instead, they require thinking, reflections, and belief, which is why the metaphysics is so deeply connected to spirituality and the religion. And in question 2, explaining the pictures. And now let's look at the pictures. Yeah, there are two pictures. Picture 1, people they gather around the Kapha body and before burial. In picture 1, I have some explanation that I explain the picture 1, like people praying around the body. And this action show believe that the soul can benefit from the prayers, and God heard and accepted prayer for the deceased. This belief are the metaphysical because they are deal with the unseen worlds, and also and the body in cover with the clothes. This is done out of the respect of the person, not for the physical body only. Is reflected the belief that the deceased still has the dignity because of soul, a metaphysical concept. People sit quietly and reflect. Silence during funeral often show that the people are thinking about the question like, where do we go after this life? And what is the meaning of the existence? These are clear metaphysical reflections. And in picture 2, a group of people sitting near a girl near the roof praying. And the second picture, and also I explain it, and the roof is the second picture. The roof is not only the physical hole in the ground. People believe it is the entrance to another reality and the afterlife. This belief about another realm is metaphysical. And reading relation text at the grave. This shows belief that the words have the spiritual power. Angles that may present the soul here for the benefit and spiritually. These are all unseen, non-physical concepts. And point two, people confronting each other imaginally. This shows that metaphysical idea that humans are not just bodies. They have emotions and spirits and connections and deeper relationships. These cannot be measured physically. Second, the preparation of the body before burial, the washing and rubbing and positioning follow the relation rules. These rules are based on the benefits above and variety, respect, and spiritual preparation for the next life. These are metaphysical practice. And second, belief in destiny, qadar. And people often say it was his time. God has written his moment. This belief that the time of death is predetermined is the metaphysical community getting at the burial. The idea that the community shares spiritual responsibility, attending, praying, supporting, it's based on the metaphysical value like compassion, unity, purpose, moral duty. These values go beyond the physical world. People reflecting on their own life. While looking at the grave, many people think, one day this will be me. How should I live my life? These questions are metaphysical because they deal with an existence, purpose, the future beyond. Although the activities are the physical, preparing a body and guarding brain, burial, and the meaning and the equation behind these actions are non-physical. And this is where the metaphysicals enter. And question three, why these sense are metaphysical? And there rise question about the natural of reality. When someone dies, the body stops working. This is something we can physically see. But then metaphysical question appear. Question appear. And what does the soul go? Where does the soul go? Does the soul continue to exist in another realm? Is there life after death? Science cannot answer this. Belief, religion, and the metaphysical thing are what help people make sense of this question. They involve, point two, they involve question about personal identity. During a funeral, people often think, who was this person? What remains after the physical body is gone? Are we only body, or do we have an essence or true self? Point three. And point three says they involve the purpose of life. This makes people reflect on why are we alive? What is the meaning of a life? And why are they born and why we die? These questions are deeply metaphysical because they are explored purpose, not just facts. And next point, they involve the unseen world. The people in the picture are praying, stating, and showing respect. This show believing and the afterlife, and also the soul, the divine destiny, qadr, and reward and the punishment, and God's power. These ideas are not visible and are not physical, they belong to metaphysical. And last point, which is the deal with the ultimate question. For real, natural make people think about, like, what is the ultimate reality? What happened at the moment of death? And what is the beyond this world? These are the highest form of metaphysical questions. And last question, which is part 4, which is summary. And I'm going to summarize these questions. So we are the final sense considered metaphysicals. And because they raise questions about existence, the soul, life after death, and the purpose of human life. Even though the burial is the physical event, the meaning behind it goes far beyond the physical world. And metaphysics help us understanding what we cannot see, also what we cannot measure, and what we cannot fully explain using science. Totally. This is why for the many individual funeral and the burial moment are the deeply metaphysical and the spiritual. Last but not least, and in conclusion, say and make explanation on the metaphysics. Why the pictures represent metaphysical thinking. And otherwise, thank you for watching, and I hope this helped you understanding the connection between everyday life and philosophical question.